is Emma from Difference in Skill, and this is episode 17 of Cards for Dot. And, yeah, I'm not on the usual wiki page this time because I actually couldn't find this card on the wiki site. So anyway, this week I'm going to be doing Orange Switch Valencia. And, as you can see, it is kind of blurry picture because all the Genesis picks aren't exactly out completely yet in high definition. So anyway, nevertheless, we can tell that it is a lolly picking oranges, and she's gonna hands up to you. Anyway, so her effect is when this unit is sent from your soul to the drop zone and you have a Genesis Vanguard, you may soul charge 2. So it's a decent unit. It's a grade 1. It's 7k booster, pretty generic, and basically when you soul blast, you soul charge more, or you basically get 2 back. Not exactly a bad effect, not exactly a great effect either, but since like Minerva isn't exactly out yet, and I did the card review on Monday, or in episode 16. According to how many soul Genesis will be using in the current future, we don't really know how much soul they will be using. I can kind of, just by guessing or right now foreseeing is that Minerva will kind of maybe in general cost, in a general game, I'm expecting to see Minerva be used multiple times because first of all, there isn't exactly any demerit in using her effect. Of course, the demerit is that you kind of get less cards as you drive check because you're discarding them. But it's a resetting Vanguard, puts a lot of pressure on your opponent, especially when they're 4 damage. And I don't know how many times it will actually happen in one game, but I'm kind of assuming it's in the range of 2 to 3 times. And for some it could happen for some weird possible reason you might not have enough soul, and these cards here will kind of help you generate more soul, and basically you can pay out your cost, right? Now of course this actually happens very rarely because in Genesis basically all the necessary things people should be playing or I suggest playing will basically help you soul charge no matter what, because you basically have a grade 2 version on hit soul charge and a grade 1 booster version on hit soul charge that will help you soul charge 3 at a time. And on the other hand, if you didn't ride Minerva from the start, then your other Vanguard, which is usually the break ride, also soul charge by itself. And if we look down here where this other Samurai lolly here, she's actually a new starter Vanguard that helps you soul charge. In fact, this card is basically doing 2 cards now for this episode, but why not? It's next to each other. So this is Battle Priestess Ameno Hoakari. I'm bad. Here, I'll just read the Japanese. Ameno Hoakari. Okay. Anyway, so she's a new starter, and it says here when she boosts a grade 3 Genesis, you may soul charge 1. So, this makes it very easy. This is easy life mode. As long as you get to grade 3, you're soul charging. So, how much card usage this will be actually put into use is kind of questionable. How many you play is also kind of questionable, but it's actually not a bad grade 1 to consider. Especially it's questionable because we don't know how much soul will actually be expended. But if the necessary amount of soul actually will get expended, then this is not a bad card. There is space to put in the deck, and I wouldn't suggest putting too many. This is the type of card that I would really just want 1 or 2 of as a tech, and if it happens, it happens, and if I need to use it, then I'll use it. And of course some people would be but you're soul charging so much, you might deck out now if you use cards like this. That fixes auto, so it's actually it's you may, so you don't even have to actually activate an effect if you don't want to, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is episode 17, and I will be back in episode 18 of Cards for Dots.